Just thought I'd hop on and just show you how I work. And the seasons are changing and my body is aging and I can't sit on the ground the same way that I used to. So I'm having to accommodate myself by kind of being half in my garage. One day I will let my husband hook up the in-floor heating in here and I will be set for life. Not that I can, we just need to have the time and energy to do it. So I've got my vines. Ooh, a hot flash is coming. Don't we love that? Any other perimenopausal witches out there going through the change? It's funny, I'm either too hot or I'm too cold or I'm too this or I'm too that. So I have to have 80 million layers. But I'm here today lighting fires, so hopefully we won't be cold for too long. I can hear the birds chipping. I'm not sure what that is. So, in my ancestral traditions, I'm Emma Smallbone, by the way, if you didn't know. I am a tree whisperer. I talk to the myceliums. Oh yeah, this is a wicked hot flash. Maybe in a bathing suit here shortly. Whew. No, this is not a striptease. This is just a perimenopausal woman dealing with hot flashes. So, let's get this out of the way. Let's bring this puppy where we can light it. So, I light healing fires pretty much every day, especially when it gets to this time of year. We actually heat our wood stove. We heat our house with a wood stove. That came out really funny. So I'm constantly building fires and I'm constantly doing this healing work. I'm in Canada. I'm just outside of Guelph near Puslinch Lake. If you know where Justin Bieber lives, you know where I live. He's over there somewhere. In Canada. I mean, his house in Canada. So I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I work in my ancestors' traditions, and we light healing fires for our community, for our ancestors, for our family. So today, I'm lighting a healing fire for you. So tell me, what do you need to let go of in your life? What do you need to release? What do you need to get out of you? And tell me in the comments. And we'll put something on the fire that will help that happen. Oil up. Oh, fun. Are we going to do oil wrestling? Is that what you're suggesting? I don't have a kiddie pool for that. So school, that's what you need to let go of school? Do you I've got tattoos all over my. Why isn't your left? Because this is where all my magic is. In my right hand. It does wonderful things. So, P. Diddy party oil. I'm sure that makes sense to somebody that lives out there in the modern world, but I live in a forest in Canada. I understand who P. Diddy is. I understand all that stuff, but no, I'm here lighting fires in my family tradition to heal you. So if you need to be healed in this moment, or you need to let something go, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm Canadian. Hey, welcome. I light these healing fires for you today, for my community, for my family. Can you burn an orphanage? Well, not like physically, but you can in other ways, for sure. If you're angry enough, I don't really take into that work myself, but there are other people in this world that will do it. Um, it's just not my jam. I'd rather heal people than hurt people. Does that sound like a good idea? Healing instead of hurting? Yeah, I think I've got that. You guys are like, so, um, there's so many dysregulated adults in this world. If you go on my feed, I've done a couple videos about it. But we're all trying to heal really deeply right now, and it's not working because you're missing some of the stuff. So I'm here, ooh, to show you that you can heal. And I'm going to show you how easy it can be when we heal in community. So, what am I doing? I'm lighting a fire. This is my safe way of lighting a fire in my forest. So, because it's kind of tinder dry right now in the forest, we can't really, we've had water the past couple of days. Oh, here comes Freya. This is my dog. We have had water, or sorry, we have had like, I wouldn't even really say it's been rain. Hey, Frey. Don't knock over my fire. My dog tends to be, she's pretty clumsy, my dog. She's only 3 years old, so she's still kind of like is finding her feet. Well, no, she's 4 years old now. So I will tell you about how to divine. Oh, I didn't see that last comment. How do I get the Oh, look at that. They all pop up. Such a nice place. Love it. Thanks, man. So yeah, I'm lighting a fire. And in my tradition, we connect through grapevines. So these are grapevines that this is part of my job. So I own well, I don't own a forest. Nobody owns a forest. But I live in a forest here in Puslinch, Ontario, and it's a managed forest. And my job is to take care of it. So I spend every day in this forest. And like, this is how I got to know so much about these things is by creating a relationship with my forest. So, what I want to teach people is how they can connect to nature in the same way. And how, when you have this deeper connection with nature, you can actually start to heal yourself in ways that you didn't think was possible because you're actually seeing a reflection of yourself in nature. So, by lighting my healing fires and connecting to the energies that my ancestors have connected to forever, I'm able to receive messages from the trees and the mycelium. And I walk into my forest, and the trees tell me stories, and the trees show me things. And all of that leads to me finding new ways to heal myself, to me being able to show up here and not be burnt out as an autistic, late diagnosed individual with a uterus. Um, and it allows me to do this. If you go back in my feed, I'm going to start re-releasing some of my older videos. I took them down because, as you'll see, there's a definite transformation in the person that you see before you. I did not look like this 5 years ago. I didn't sound like this 5 years ago. And I'm not talking about transitioning. That's not what I'm talking about, if that's where your head was going. I'm actually talking just changing as a physical human being. I learned things about myself and I dove really deep with some shadow work. And I actually gave up any concept of whatever it was that I had. And I went to the woods. And when I was in the woods, I found a connection to self that I have never experienced. And I want to be able to share the work that I've been doing for the past 5 years in these woods with you guys. And I'm going to do it for free. So if you're finding this video, head to thewildhealing.com and join the community. It's free. All that shitty politics. I'm not American either, dude. I'm in fucking Canada. I live in the woods. What politics are you fucking talking about? What politics am I talking about? Um, oh, that, okay, talking about trans is not politics. People have to stop calling everything politics. Singing a skin better hospital? Okay, yeah. Why am I living in a forest? Because as an autistic individual, I have an auditory processing disorder, and noise is deafening to me. And I only just figured this out at 47. So my ears have been hurting me my entire life. And it's why I crave forest time. It's why I crave nature, because the city and people are way too loud. And when you realize why you were an introvert your whole life, but when you actually wear these, I can socialize and I can do this. Why are you even living in a forest? Why wouldn't you live in a forest? Like, it's fucking gorgeous. Like, what? Like, I honestly, I don't even understand that question. I seriously don't. Like, why wouldn't you want to live in a forest? That's just weird. But you are not meant to live in a forest, and I am not meant to live in a city, and that's a-okay. Um, sorry, I can't. Oh, I'm new at all of this. Since you being born, you are used for hurting. You have feet. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. I'm living in the best place possible because I get overstimulated by everything else. So I need to live in a forest. And I moved here 24 years ago. Um, it's when I met my partner, the lumberjack, and we started thinking about building this place. Don't mind me while I whisper to my fire. So I light these healing fires for you so we can learn how to heal in community, because we've been healing without community for far too long. We've been healing without fire for far too long. We've been healing without the land for far too long. All of our ancestors, no matter where you are from, healed with the land at some point. There is not one of us that didn't use the resources of the land to heal themselves. Our ancestors all did that. And for some reason, when colonization came to all the lands, we decided that the land no longer had useful information for us, that us humans that live on the land know better. So I want to show you how I've been healing with the land for the past 5 years. And I'm going to do it for free in my community. So if you're watching this video and you're getting something from it and you think, yeah, that hippie chick that's lighting fires for me in the woods of Canada, she's pretty awesome, man. I think I might want a little bit more of that. Share this video. Give me a like, right? I will show you how you can use trees or any kind of nature. And if you're not even into nature, I can show you how to use technology to create the calming effects of nature in your life. I'm also a tech geek. So I can actually show you applications and I can show you websites that can help you do all of this. I have been like sourcing all of these resources for the past 5 years, and now I want to start sharing them with the world because I healed myself. And I used Western and Eastern medicine to do it, and I used mostly my own intuition. And I want people to learn all of these things. You need to become a student of your own body and your own mind. That's what you need to do. We can't help anybody else if we can't help ourselves. And how do we help ourselves if we don't even know who we are? And here we are sitting in the shift. It was just the equinox. We have shifted into the shedding season. This is the time to go dark and deep and learn who you are for real. Not the masked you, not the you that, you showed your parents, not the you that you showed your friends, not the you that you showed anybody else, but the real you. Do you want to learn who the real you is? I didn't know that this person existed inside of here. I had no idea. Yeah, I'm live in Canada. This is Canada, man. I'm in the woods. I'm in the forest and I'm burning you a healing fire. And this is what I do. This is how I live divergently. And I want to show people you've never been to Canada before? I'm actually an immigrant to Canada. I came here as a kid. So it kind of makes me a special situation because a lot of people right now kind of want to be in Canada. I light these healing fires for you. I light these healing fires for me. I light these healing fires for you. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires for you and me. For you and me. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires for you and me. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. Don't let them burn you. Don't let them burn you. I can only light the fire. I can only open the portal. I can only give you the information. And then my job is done. And then it's your job to take that fire and feed it and learn from it and watch it and become the person you are always meant to be. So I light these healing fires for you and for me. these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires for you and me. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires. I light these healing fires for you and me. We need to be kind to ourselves to let ourselves heal. Sometimes we run away from things because it makes us feel uncomfortable. If anything in this video gives you an uncomfortable feeling, gives you like a little jumper, why did I don't want to be here. You probably need to be here. And if it triggers something in you, it's only the beginning. And I know now that that's what I do for people. I give people space to heal. I allow people to show up for themselves and heal themselves. And we heal in co-creation. That's the really important part to all of this, is you can't do this without other people because we are. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think that was the eagle. Or it might be the osprey. And they're telling me to stand in my power and to do my healing and to show you how I heal. So I heal with fire and I heal with energy and I work with the trees and the mycelium. And we whisper back and forth to each other. The woods gives me medicine and healing and wisdom. And then I give the forest medicine and healing and wisdom. And it becomes this co-creation. It becomes this relationship that is just so easy. And we all have the ability to do this. We all have the ability to co-create with nature and bring healing to this planet. And we all have the ability to heal ourselves. But we have to give ourselves that space, and somebody has to offer us that space so we can do it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm opening up my community to anybody that wants to heal their shadows in a significant way. So go to thewildhealing.com and learn how to go deep and do it in community. So we're doing it safely and responsibly, and we're not triggering a lot more healing in people than we need to. Allow yourself the space to heal. Allow yourself to heal in the way that you actually need to heal. I didn't know what that was for me until I completely gave up everything, until I stopped seeking and I realized that I already had all the answers and I just needed to allow them to show up for me. And that's what the complete and utter surrender is. The complete and utter surrender. There's some Freya, The complete and utter surrender is you just saying, I know I created the plan for myself and I know that I am capable of doing this work my way, and I can stop trying to make it fit in to everybody else's idea of what it is. And then when I do my own thing and I heal in my own way, that's when the magic happens. And you already have all the tools. If you're a seeker, you've been doing this for a while. And if you're here finding me, you've been doing this for a while and you're starting to get really friggin' frustrated. And you're starting to get to that point where you're like, does this even work? Well, I'm going to prove to you that it works, because the magic that has come into my life since I started allowing myself to heal in the ways that I need to heal, and I started asking the universe to actually allow things to show up for me instead of trying to force them to show up for me. um, that's when the magic happened. That's what, like, complete and utter surrender is where the magic is. And if you're here, you're probably going to go, oh yeah, I've surrendered. There is a level of surrender you have not gotten to yet. And I know that I still have many more levels of surrender that I have to get to. But it's a process. And if we actually start sharing that process with people, we can actually like start healing together in community, and we can maybe speed up this timeline, and maybe we can get past all this shit that like we've been dealing with for so long, because I am ready for it to be done. I do not want to live the way we have been living for the last, well, since I've been alive. I don't want to live like that anymore. I do not want my husband to feel like he has to work himself to the bone to be able to for us to survive. I don't want to live like that anymore. So I want to start living divergently. I want to start living the way that I was meant to live, the way my ancestors lived, in a very, you know, primitive way. I mean, you don't have to light a fire every day. This is my thing. This is my, like, I love to do this. This like totally lights me up. It makes my autism just light the fuck up. So if I start my day with a fire, I have a really good day. So I just let myself start the day with a fire. Why the fuck not? I'm a grown adult. I can decide what I want to do. I can say, hey, I want to go into the forest. I want to light a fire, and that's how I'm going to start my day. And then, as an adult, I can say, hey, I think the whole entire world needs some fucking shadow work. And if we can do this together collectively and freely, so it doesn't feel like a burden on anybody, then we're all going to fucking heal. And I'm going to do this for free between now and January 11th. So if you're seeing this video, this is your invitation. Come to thewildhealing.com, join my community, and start to heal like your ancestors healed, in community, in their ancestral ways. For me, it's with the trees, the mycelium, and fire. What's yours? We're going to go on this journey together. I'm going to help you find your true path. Like, not mine. I'm just going to give you the structure for how to find it, and then you can go on that journey and do it, or you can just stay in the same pattern and we can all stay stuck here as a society, or we can, rally together and start choosing to move in positive ways. And that's what I want to do. I don't know if you noticed that in my glasses, but a light just turned on as soon as I said that. Anyway, I've promised to keep these short. I burnt healing fires for you today. And if you're just starting to see this video, I'm Emma Smallbone. I'm a healer in my ancestral ways, and I'm a forest whisperer, and I live in the woods of Canada. And I'm healing my community one fire at a time. And I would love for you to join me in the wild healing. See you soon, wildlings. Have a wonderful day. Go be wild.